Beneath the surface of the ant colony, many processes are at play, such as the movement of brood, the laying of eggs, and of course, expansion of the nest. Throughout the spring, summer, and fall, you can see ants working tirelessly, forming trails, bringing food home, releasing alates, and maybe even invading your home. But when the snow falls, the ants seem to disappear. Which brings us to the question, what do ants do during the winter? And the answer to that is not die.
This is a colony of Formica ants in the winter. They are more sluggish than usual and are entering brumation. Brumation is the equivalent of hibernation for ants. You can clearly see the ant's abdomen is filled with food. The ants will not eat during the entirety of winter. This is a very large colony of ants. They have many resources and are most likely to survive through the winter. The ants scurry around frantically because they're being disturbed by the light. Here's a small colony of black carpenter ants, also known as Camponotus pennsylvanicus. They are at the founding stages of the colonies, with only a few nanitics and some larvae. Because carpenter ants are so large, the queen and her workers are frozen. You can see some movements in the workers, but the queen looks like she's dead. That's because she is so large. In fact, carpenter ants are the largest species of ants within North America. The larvae are frozen and have turned slightly yellow, but they're not dead. When spring comes, they will spring back to life and start growing. Spring has arrived, and the queen is frozen. Could she possibly be dead? Her body lays motionless, even as her workers move around. Water started seeping through the cotton of the test tube. The workers moved the queen and the brood away from the water. Could the brood and her possibly have drowned? If so, the colony would definitely fail, because without a queen, the colony is doomed. The workers, still emerging from hibernation, move around dazed. They clean themselves by licking the water off of their bodies. You can clearly see their tongues. The ants will need to move to a new test tube, which has been conveniently connected. After a few hours, the queen lies motionless in the test tube. The workers don't seem to interact with her or the larvae. Without the queen ant, the colony will collapse. This is the end of our carpenter ant colony. But just a day later, it seems like the queen ant has awoken from her slumber.
Our colony is still alive after all. It just takes the Carpenter Queen a lot of time to wake up. Now the Queen has fully awoken. Over the course of spring and summer, the colony's population will grow exponentially. They'll become a massive force, an empire, one not to be reckoned with.